Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Talk channel, where learning English is simple, practical, and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Leo. It's wonderful to be here with you again, Anna, and with all our listeners from around the world. Every time we sit down to record one of these episodes, I feel excited because I know we're going to explore something useful and practical.
I feel the same way, and today's topic is something that you will use every single day in English. It doesn't matter if you are talking to a friend, a coworker, a teacher, or even a stranger. You will need this.
That's right. Today, we're talking about the past, specifically how to talk about things that already happened.
Exactly. We talk about the past all the time. For example, when someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" they're asking about the past.
Or when someone says, "What did you do yesterday?" that's also the past.
Or even something simple like, "Where were you?" or "Did you eat lunch?" All of those questions require the past tense.
So today, we're going to help you feel more comfortable and confident when talking about things that happened before now.
Before we begin, Leo, how are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I had a busy morning. I woke up early, made coffee, answered some emails, and went for a short walk. It felt productive.
That sounds nice. My morning was calmer. I stayed in bed a little longer, then I made breakfast and read a few pages of a book. It was peaceful.
And now, those mornings are already in the past.
Exactly. We already started using the past tense without thinking about it.
That's a good point. When I said, "I woke up early," and "I made coffee," I was using the past tense.
And when I said I read a few pages, I was also using the past tense.
So let's start with something very important, the verb to be.
Yes, in the present tense, we say I am, you are, he is, she is, it is, we are, they are.
But in the past tense, these forms change.
Exactly. Am and is become was.
And are becomes were.
Let's practice with simple examples. Today, I am happy. Yesterday, I was happy.
Today, the weather is cold. Yesterday, the weather was warm.
Today, you are busy. Yesterday, you were free.
Very good. Let's slow down and repeat clearly. Was, W-A-S.
Were, W-E-R-E.
Now I'll ask you a question, Anna. Where were you yesterday evening?
Yesterday evening, I was at home. I was tired, so I stayed in and watched TV.
Nice. So you were at home and you were tired.
Exactly. Now it's my turn. Where were you last Saturday?
Last Saturday, I was at the park in the morning. It was sunny and many people were outside. Later, I was at a restaurant with friends.
Were your friends happy to see you?
Yes, they were very happy. We were all laughing and talking.
Perfect. So listeners, remember, we use was and were to describe states, feelings, and locations in the past.
For example, I was nervous, she was excited, they were late, we were at school.
Now let's talk about action verbs. These are verbs like walk, talk, play, cook, watch.
For many verbs in English, we add ed at the end to form the past tense.
These are called regular verbs.
Exactly. For example, walk becomes walked.
Talk becomes talked.
Play becomes played.
Watch becomes watched.
Cook becomes cooked.
Clean becomes cleaned.
Let's create some sentences. Today, I walk to work. Yesterday, I walked to work.
Today, I play tennis. Yesterday, I played tennis.
Today, I watch TV. Yesterday, I watched TV.
Very good. Now let's build a short story using regular verbs.
I'll start. Yesterday morning, I walked to a cafe near my house.
At the cafe, I ordered coffee and waited for my friend.
We talked for about an hour.
After that, we visited a bookstore and looked at new novels.
Then we returned home and cooked dinner.
That's a great example. Walked, ordered, waited, talked, visited, looked, returned, cooked. All regular verbs.
It feels simple, right?
Yes, but now we must talk about something a little more challenging.
Irregular verbs.
Yes, irregular verbs do not follow the ED rule.
And unfortunately, there are many of them.
But don't worry, many irregular verbs are very common, so you will hear them often and remember them more easily.
Let's start with one of the most common verbs in English, go.
Today, I go to work. Yesterday, I went to work.
We don't say goed, we say went. Where did you go last summer?
Last summer, I went to the beach with my family. We went there for a week.
That sounds lovely. I went to the mountains last year.
Another common irregular verb is eat.
Today, I eat breakfast at 8. Yesterday, I ate breakfast at 7.
A-T-E, ate. What did you eat yesterday?
I ate chicken and rice for dinner.
I ate pasta and salad.
Now let's talk about drink.
Drink becomes drank.
Yesterday, I drank coffee in the morning and tea in the afternoon.
I drank water and orange juice.
Another important verb is see.
See becomes saw.
Yesterday, I saw a beautiful sunset.
I saw an old friend at the supermarket.
Now take.
Take becomes took.
Yesterday, I took the bus to work.
I took many photos on my last vacation.
What about have?
Have becomes had.
Yesterday, I had a meeting at 9 o'clock.
I had a busy day yesterday.
Buy?
Buy becomes bought.
Yesterday, I bought groceries.
Last week, I bought a new pair of shoes.
Come?
Come becomes came.
My cousin came to visit me last weekend.
I came home late yesterday because I worked overtime.
Let's also add a few more irregular verbs to help our listeners expand their vocabulary.
Good idea. Let's talk about wake.
Wake becomes woke.
Yesterday, I woke up at 6 o'clock.
And sleep becomes slept.
Last night, I slept very well.
Speak becomes spoke.
Yesterday, I spoke to my manager.
Write becomes wrote.
Last night, I wrote an email to a friend.
Read is interesting because the spelling stays the same, but the pronunciation changes.
Exactly. Today, I read a book. Yesterday, I read a book. The spelling is R-E-A-D, but in the past, it sounds like read.
English is full of surprises.
It certainly is.
Let's create a longer story using both regular and irregular verbs.
Great idea. You start.
All right. Last weekend was very busy but very fun. On Saturday morning, I woke up early because I had plans with my friends.
What did you do first?
First, I took a shower and ate breakfast. Then I went to the train station and met my friends.
Where did you go?
We went to a nearby city. We walked around the old town and saw many beautiful buildings.
Did you take photos?
Yes, I took many photos. I also bought a souvenir from a small shop.
Nice. What did you eat?
We ate lunch at a small restaurant. I had a sandwich and drank lemonade.
What happened in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, we visited a museum. We learned about the history of the city. After that, we sat in a cafe and talked for a long time.
And then?
In the evening, I came home very tired, but I felt happy because I had a great day.
That's a fantastic story. You used woke, took, ate, went, saw, bought, had, drank, learned, came. Excellent practice.
Thank you. Now it's your turn.
All right. My last holiday was in the spring. I went to a small coastal town with my sister.
Did you stay in a hotel?
Yes, we stayed in a small hotel near the beach. The hotel was simple but comfortable.
What did you do there?
Every morning, we woke up early and walked along the beach. We saw the sunrise and took pictures.
That sounds peaceful.
It was. After that, we ate breakfast at a local cafe. I usually had toast and coffee.
What about the afternoons?
In the afternoons, we visited local markets and bought handmade crafts. One day, we went on a boat tour and saw dolphins.
Wow, that must have been exciting.
It was amazing. I felt so happy when I saw the dolphins swimming next to the boat.
And in the evenings?
In the evenings, we ate seafood at small restaurants. We talked about our day and laughed a lot. On the last night, we watched the sunset and took one final photo together.
That sounds like a perfect holiday.
It really was.
Now, let's help our listeners describe a normal day in the past.
Good idea. Imagine you are talking about yesterday.
You can say, yesterday I woke up at 7.
I ate breakfast.
I went to work.
I worked hard.
I spoke to my coworkers.
I had lunch at noon.
I finished work at 5.
I came home.
I cooked dinner.
I watched TV.
I went to bed at 10.
That's a complete day in the past.
Notice how we mixed regular verbs like worked, finished, cooked, watched with irregular verbs like woke, ate, went, spoke, had, came.
That's exactly how real conversations work. We mix everything naturally.
And remember, it's completely okay to make mistakes.
Yes, if you say, I goed to the park, people will still understand you.
But with practice, you will remember that it's I went to the park.
The key is repetition and practice.
Let's quickly review some important irregular verbs we use today.
Go, went.
Eat, ate.
Drink, drank.
See, saw.
Take, took.
Have, had.
Buy, bought.
Come, came.
Wake, woke.
Sleep, slept.
Speak, spoke.
Write, wrote.
Read, read, but pronounced differently.
And for most other verbs, just add ed.
Walked, talked, played, watched, cleaned, visited, learned, worked.
And don't forget was and were.
We were happy.
It was a great lesson.
Yes, it was.
We covered a lot today.
And now it's your turn to practice.
Our question for you is simple. What did you do last weekend?
Write a few sentences. You can say something simple like, I went to the park. I watched a movie. I ate pizza.
Or you can write a longer story and practice many verbs.
We love reading your comments and seeing you improve.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
It was wonderful talking about the past with you.
We hope this lesson helped you feel more confident.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please take a second to like the video and subscribe to the English Talk channel so you don't miss our next English conversation and lesson.
Your support really helps us continue creating new content for you. Thank you so much for being part of our learning community.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.